Game number 1, boys and girls. Team RageQuit against the 2HeadSquad. So, this is the Mythical Championship, and we're in the losers bracket final, or whatever it is. A consolation final, maybe. Well, we're one match removed from the grand final. That's pretty much what we're talking about here. And it's not quite a semi-final. They use a bit of a different system here. But anyways, we got our first map. This is the best of 3 series. And we, of course, already saw a match of Team RageQuit when they were able to take down Team Arthurs in the previous round. Now we got them on the left side here on Infernal Shrines. We're dead inside on Chen, Danazovsky, on Anna, Shizakid, on Diva, Maitrai on Taikes, and Limu on Medivh. But on the right side of the map, the 2HeadSquad, and you will recognize quite a few of the names. We got Hazorps on Oriel, X-Ray on Uther, Ultralisk on Maiev, Kelvin on Vala, and Sonya, played by Dequaza. Alright, everybody that is immediately confused, what is this, what's happening here? Don't be annoyed or anything, I'm gonna go over it. So, as already explained, the Mythical Championship is the end-of-season tournament of Division 1 in heroeslounge.gg. And a lot of the top players that are playing in some of the best teams that we have in Europeans Heroes of the Storm, they participate in the Masters Clash and in other events, they still want to play in the amateur scene a little bit, and this is an opportunity for them to just band together with other players that are not necessarily on the same team that they are in the Masters Clash and other events. So it's more of a for fun thing for them, and that's exactly how groups like the 2HeadSquad come together. So they are playing here together with a couple of friends, just a bit of content for their own live streams, and also, of course, a bit of fun. And they find themselves on their way to a potential grand final here. And of course, with Hazorps on Oriel, you also have a couple of role swaps in, so it allows them to play some other heroes, some other roles. And they're putting the pressure on Limu immediately, and he got away, but barely, with the 14 stacks that he already has to his name. That could have been a bit of a close one. Now, there's one of the things that are also, I pointed out the other day, but I also want to go over it real quickly. Coming up for the next season, this is season 14, by the way, Heroes Lounge introduces a new league. They introduce the Division 1 Plus, which pretty much just contains, I think it's the 10 best teams of Division 1, because up to this point there was always a bit of a big skill gap between the top Division 1 teams and the bottom ones, so they're trying to lower the skill gap just a little bit by reducing the number of teams that they have in this highest level of the amateur league. So it's going to be quite interesting to see how the teams are going to fare then, how it's going to impact also the quality of the games. But of course, since this is the end of season tournament that we're watching right now, you can expect at least some spicy plays to be made, and Ultralisk is the first one to fall. Look at that, RageQuit coming in, and yeah, Uther is dead too. It's a triple kill as they take Hazorps out as well. Oriel has fallen. That's a great start for the blue team into this first map. Now this is, as I mentioned, the best of 3 series. The grand final, which will come up afterwards, is a best of 5. But that was definitely well done. We got also our build continued with Vala heading straight into the multi-shop setup. For now, also the bigger they are, mainly of course against Sonya. And if you look at the compositions, some of you might already have figured out real quickly that we have a bit of a different front line here for the two. We got a Diva and Chen setup on one side, and we got Maiev plus Sonya plus Uther as a main tank here. So you have pretty much 3 melees for the 2HeadSquad, and they're using Uther as that main tank, but at the same time they have also 2 bruisers at his side. So it's not only that this double supports, the setup gives you a lot of sustain, but with Maiev and with Sonya they have a lot of damage here, and also quite some control, as you can see with the tether. Already trying to put Medivh into a bad spot, and Limu makes it out barely again, just sitting at 100 HP here. He has 24 stacks. Really needs to be careful, because if they body him, then it would be quite the problem. Yeah, you can't lose the stacks like this. But there's the level 7, so a nice lead in experience for Team RageQuit, and Diva can now move towards the top side and help out, but it seems like they're not really interested in this just yet. He pushed the bot lane out aggressively, but it's still a 5 versus 4 that the blue team has to play out here. And Diva is still sitting and stealing a camp away, so they're risking losing the objective and instead try to find value at the bot lane and increase the leading experience that they're currently holding, thanks to the 4 kills that they got in total. So decent start here from Team RageQuit. And Diva, as you can see, is just simply taking this one away. Could maybe even try to also get some vision over, but instead move straight down back to the bottom of the map in order to grab more experience and give the team a bigger lead. Now, baiting the Punisher over the wall is really the next step here, and I guess Chen is going to be the one to try and trigger it. Yeah, there we go. Already vision has been granted. They're trying to go through the side wall, and finally we got level 7 for the 2-head squad too. Sonya has rotated down to deal with D.Va and make sure that they're not trailing too far behind in XP. But that also means that the battle at the top is quickly moving into a 4 versus 4. There's the jump, and Ultralisk was hoping to get a quick nip at Tychus, but he already moved away. But they are diving in deep with the portal. Some portal action is happening. Limu, not like this! No! 33 stacks! And they save him! No! No! Oh my god, no! No, not like this, baby! Limu is down and lost 33 stacks. And well, here, have a look. He thought he was gone, and then Dequaza comes out of the shrub and just hammers him into the ground. Yeah, he didn't see him. There was no vision that he had in that situation. So now the fort is destroyed. Medivh lost his stacks. And this just feels bad. It's really bad for him. 33 gone. Oh my god. And they're pushing the top even further. They're trying to go for D.Va now as well. Limu is back to business. Bird Boy makes it into the play, but yeah, it's rough. Now, there is still a lead in experience for Team RageQuit. They're half a level ahead right now, and they're also pressuring the bot lane. Dead inside. Needs to be very careful that he doesn't turn dead on the outside too, but they're not getting the kill against Sonya, so they had to retreat from here on out. They get the level 10 in just another moment on the other hand though, and that's gonna help them. It's also interesting to me, by the way, that we have still the bigger they are taken on Tychus. Lately it's been more of a trend to go for stacking for in the rhythm whenever you're going up against multiple bruisers and an Uther. But yeah, for now, the top keg plays, trying to isolate X-Ray. It nearly worked out, but they cannot get that kill. Leyline, on the other hand, was pretty much on point, but they need to follow up, and here comes the Bunny Hop! And Kelvin goes down. Azuops is also dead. That's a double kill right here. Ultralisk gets attacked too, but he might still make it out, and yes, indeed, he gets out of harm's way. The level 10 ability missing for the 2-head squad allowed Team RageQuit to go for that opportunity. And, well, here's the double kill again. Yeah, was nicely done. Body blocked. Well played also with the sleep dart that we saw from Ana. And of course the 2 kills against Vala and against Oriel put pretty much a big dent into all of this. But now that the level 10 abilities are finally ready for the 2-head squad as well, this is of course where their composition really comes online too. We have some isolation thanks to Maiev going for the disc, and Aegis plus Divine Shield, so 2 panic buttons now on the side of the supports to deal with anything that could come their way here. And also technically you can deal with a keg if need be, so that's something to keep an eye out for too. 24,000 damage on Maiev. Ultralisk, by the way, for everybody that hasn't caught the news yet, has fixed his internet. Yeah, I know. That, honestly, that deserves a round of applause. Ultralisk finally not lagging anymore. He's not the problem any longer. We always knew that Chris was the real problem. But yeah, Ultralisk is, in this case, finally free of those ping issues and lag issues that plagued him for that long. So, no more waiting time for him. No more 3-2-3 moments. Yeah, it took apparently a long battle with the provider, but the problem has been solved. And he's already trying to use that to put his Maiev to the test and really wreck some Medivh here. The keg plays, they try to go for Dequaza, but nope. The Panda just rolling, going full Limp Bizkit on this one. Azops at the top with a self-Aegis, but the Divine Shield. That just feels bad. Denying kills, 1 ability at a time. But at least for now, Team RageQuit is looking much better on the objective, and they're still trying to go for Ultralisk, but thanks to him finally dealing with those ping problems, he has no issue escaping from that situation. Now up at the top, D.Va has to deal with all of that. That's headed towards the keep, needs to make sure that the wall is not falling. But the second protector has now been claimed. And their frozen Punisher, there we go, is already in. And here we go. 6 kills to 1. They're doing well. They're doing really well. Then again, level 10 is always a bit of a game changer. And here comes the jump straight into the back. Dequaza with a Sonya flank. And my try with a quick, the bigger they are move. But there's now even a talent advantage in the hands of Team RageQuit, and they're trying it. Rolling. Here we go again. The Panda! Yeah! Might have put himself into a bit of an awkward spot here. Dead Inside is just like, yeah, team, I need a little bit of assistance here. Kelvin gets away. Close call, but he's able to make it out. That's all that matters. And they get the fort. Well done. And they're so close to getting some kills as well. But it's just not enough. And Oriel gets wrecked. Hazu is down. Hazu eliminated 7 kills to 1 now. Hazu died 3 times. Not really an Oriel player, apparently. Hazu is just not as good at the whip. Yeah, that's definitely one of the Germans that doesn't have a secret sex dungeon in his basement. He's a little bit more standard, you know. Because if you watched anything of this throughout the game, you can see that he has not a lot of experience wielding such a weapon. That's just not the case. And I have it on good authority that he's also not an upcoming Indiana Jones. Like, no archaeology over there. So, well, that's just that. But yeah, if Hazu can't handle the whip, then Ultralisk has to just step it up a little bit more and make sure that he gets those tethers in and takes them down. But 7 kills to 1 is not really painting a pretty picture for the 2-head squad. Well, they're trying though. This time the back line, Anna in trouble, and there's the Kek once again. Nice. All right. Oh, he rolled into that portal. Yeah, but again, it's a level disadvantage. That is an interesting... Hello, Odin? What? What are you trying to do? I mean, that was a bit of an awkward situation there for just a moment. That Odin is not going to give them a lot of value. I think the bunny hop might have been a bit premature here. But they are isolating Ultralisk. At least they're trying to. The Bolt of the Warden keeps him alive. Quasar trying to turn it. And the portal allowing the blue team to move back once again. So, 21 stacks now for Medivh. Here we go. And D.Va is moving in as well, tapping the fountain. I have never really understood how a fountain tap is healing a mech, but, well, whatever. Here's the disc, isolating Tychus. Kelvin! And... yeah, he gets the Divine Shield and he makes it out. Mitra gets attacked too. Chen. Yeah, that portal wasn't there anymore. But Fat Illidan is able to jump out. No problem. We've got 27 stacks on Medivh, by the way. Yeah, 27 for him. And here comes the move. The Quasar drops the mech at least. The pilot's still fine. Ooh, but there's a kill. Tychus is dead. Tychus is down. Yeah, didn't have Odin anymore. Oh, there's the whip. Oh my god. Hazu, I might have done him some injustice after all. He has the perfect setup here. That was Indiana Jones worthy what he was just pulled off. And Medivh is dead again, losing all of the stacks that he had. And, well, that's... what did he have? 27, I think? 24? So, it doesn't really seem like Medivh is going to complete that quest anytime soon in this game. And they're losing more ground. They're losing the fort at the bottom of the map now, too. And that is getting a little bit unfortunate for the blue team, because again, they are still holding the lead in experience and in the extra talent, but the air is getting a bit thinner now. That's a nice position for the next objective as well, as you can see. So the red team is already on point, and it could lead to another Punisher for the 2-head squad. And of course, they are slowly but steadily bringing this game back now. It was 7 kills to 1 a bit earlier, and now they were able to pick up 3 kills. And are therefore closing the experience gap quite rapidly. Not fast enough, though, to get the extra talent. So that 16 talent advantage is still in the hands of the blue team, and they're trying to use it. They're immediately putting it to the test here. Moving in with the ley line. And the Kek plays. Yeah, isolating them as much as they can, but it's not really working out. Boys, we need the old Kek back. The old Kek. Yeah, Tychus even going for Odin. I'm not really sure if they even needed that, considering... well, honestly, no. Now that I look at it, the 32 for the 2-head squad, they're trying to fight that back, but the red team is committing. They still don't have the level 16 talent, but they don't give a shit. They're still taking this objective. There it is. Divine Shield had to be sacrificed. X-Ray is a bit low, but he's able to get away here. And now they got the level 16, plus they also got the talent, and they're moving straight in with the Punisher, trying to chase them down. And here comes Ultralisk, trying to get the tether on Anna. Run, Granny, run! And a disc is missing too. Yeah, that nibbled just a little bit. So yeah, that could have been a bit dicey. If that connects, then she's in trouble. We have, by the way, on level 16, in case you didn't catch it yet, the Seething Hatred. So not going for the Manticore Farflight Quiver setup, but Seething Hatred instead, getting even more damage on the multi-shot and the arrow. And they're trying to use that not only for wave clear, but also for control over the objective. And in this case, to go straight up for keep number 1 of this game. They're gaining momentum. Now there's a camp at the top lane that eventually has to be dealt with by the 2HeadSquad. But for now, they're reigning supreme down here. And they're looking for more kills, and they might find them. Strafe is getting popped. Aegis, nice save on X-Ray. That was 45 hit points when the Aegis connected, so well done. And they got the the keep. And at the top, they now need to deal with that. So yeah, they gotta move back there real quickly. Anyways, the team is already on the run, taking down a couple of the walls as well to limit the vision even further. Limo. I feel sorry for him. 3 stacks. He's at 3 stacks again, and he just feels a little bit sad at this point. This is a sad panda moment. Died twice, lost all of the stacks here, and it just doesn't feel good. 62,000 damage for Tychus, 59,000 for Vala. And topside, that's where Ultralisk is now dealing also with a wave. Has the wave clear that they need in this case. Sonya has moved into the middle to do the same thing. Played safe and sound there. And check that out. But yeah, still, Team RageQuit, it's honestly, I feel a little bit sad that they didn't make it into the Masters Clash. We talked a lot about Inding for Ruby and how they learned a lot playing in the Masters Clash, how it was great for them to qualify, and of course, even though they're getting their asses kicked every single weekend, it's still a great landing opportunity for them because they are gaining more and more experience, and once they're going up against teams like Team RageQuit again, that should really show. And for Team RageQuit, that was a bit of a lost opportunity there. But they are at least doing very well here in the Mythical Championship, even though in this game he still might lose out on locking in a victory, depending on how the 2HeadSquad are running this. Given the fact that over the last, I would say, 5 minutes, it was mainly the red team that was making the big moves, it doesn't really look too good for them. But one nice team fight and Bob's your uncle and you're back to business here. So that's what we're watching out for now, with Team RageQuit moving in to the bot lane to get the next fort. And X-Ray, nah. They were thinking about closing the distance and trying to lock the stun in, but not quite. But everybody's still waiting for that fight. And of course, there's still an opportunity for the blue team, given that Sonya's in the middle. You want to force these fights where you have a numbers advantage, of course. Limu can provide the vision. Fly like an eagle. Chen, the panda, roll. No, there's the heal. All right. Yeah, it seems like everybody is just totally fine waiting for the next objective. Oh, well, maybe not. Okay, has to move away with a kick. And the disc from Ultralisk. Okay, Portal is immediately there. The stun, the whip, and deck. Oh, that shield. Nice leyline. Can you imagine an apocalypse after this? Whew. The thought alone, baby. That would have been a real good setup. 4 people hit with this one. But still only 3 stacks for Medivh. Feels bad, man. Oh my god. Alright, so it's time for the camps, and the red team has taken over the experience lead. Now the blue team takes the opportunity to barrel through the bot lane and take the fort down. That closes the gap a bit, but at the end of the day it will be an earlier Storm talent for the 2HeadSquad. And Hazo and his boys at the top side are looking, or are about to lock in another Punisher. This time we're talking once again about an Arcane Punisher here. We got the Vengeance Shadow up, we already got the Ignore Pain. Vala still with a Farflight Quiver, despite the fact that she didn't go for Rancor. Sorry, for Manticore. She did go for Rancor. No, she didn't go for Rancor. Seething Hatred. Farflight Quiver. Confusion. I know, I know. I swear to God, guys, I am not drunk. I am not drunk. Am I drunk? Told you so. So, 7 kills to 5, and well, let's get the party started. Sonya locks in the Arcane Punisher, and here we have it. The kill. Oh, X-Ray! No! Is able to pop his ult immediately and looking good, but the disc came out, and now they're starting to come in straight for keep number 2. And of course, the 2HeadSquad, they want more, and they get the kill against Granny. Yeah. Oh, and Diva is dead too. The double kill against the blue team. Nicely done. The 2HeadSquad with a win here on the top lane. a 5 versus 3 now, and now they can just escort it straight up towards the core. The Arcane Punisher still sitting at 86%. And this bad boy is looking insanely strong now. With the entire assist of the red team, they're gonna go for core. They're gonna go for the lead in the series. Yeah, our best of 3 starts with a victory for the 2HeadSquad on Infernal Shrines. Chen is dead as well. The rest gets farmed too. Once again, another death on Medivh, losing the few remaining stacks that he still had, and that is a lock. A 1-0 lead for the 2HeadSquad in this best of 3 series at the Mythical Championship.
Before we head into game number 2, make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet, so you don't miss out on any future content here on Khaldor TV.
Let's go! Game number 2, boys and girls. We got the 1-0 lead for the 2HeadSquad against Team RageQuit, and now we are on Tomb of the Spider Queen. On the left side of the map, we currently have Dead Inside on Urel, Danozovsky on Lucio, Shiza Kid on Mei, Limu on Tracer, and Maitrai is playing Tekes. And on the right side of the map, the 2HeadSquad with Ultralisk on Gul'dan, Hazops on Medivh. Apparently, it's going to show them now how it's done. Dequaza on Ragnaros, X-Ray on Diablo for the leyline into Apocalypse setup, and Rutsu is playing Malfurion. Also, I was enlightened in the meantime how the name 2HeadSquad came together, and all I can say to that story is mistakes were made. So apparently when they were forming the team, they didn't really know what to call it, which is, by the way, a very common problem in Heroes of the Storm. Players usually come up with really dumb team names, and they change their names way too often, which confuses the viewers more than anything else, because, well, viewers like consistency, because guess what? Not everybody catches all the Heroes of the Storm games every day like we do. So, yeah, the mistake was that they couldn't come up with a team name, so apparently Ultralisk asked his Twitch chat what they thought was a great idea, and that he would accept the first name that they would YOLO out. And, well, that's how they ended up with the 2HeadSquad. So, yeah. To be honest, it could have been worse. Like, knowing Twitch chat, they could have been worse, but what did you expect? Limu, talking about getting worse, he got the kill in against Ragnaros, so our fiery boy over here is already dead. And let's see what we're gonna grab from them. We got the Space Goat, therefore, already successful at the bottom of the map. Yeah, Urel can hop around until she's blue in the head, but there's the counter kill. So after we saw initially Ragnaros die, now it's the end of Lucio. And Hazu dies as well. It's not only Limu that can lose the stacks on Medivh. Apparently Hazu is also not resistance to that. Yeah, okay. There we go. I mean, honestly, once that he gets the corona vaccine, maybe the microchips can take over in a situation like this and control him and move the hero back a little bit sooner. But at least for the time being, he has to still manual all that shit, and then mistakes are eventually going to be made. I mean, it's just human error. Now 2 kills to 1. We got our next... no, the portal. They were trying to set it up, but they're not going for it quite away. There we go. Well done. And the immediate follow-up from Rutsu. Nicely done. Good shit, baby. Coming in, getting the lock on Mei, and she's dead. Okay, so bottom of the map. Yeah, that's going to be sniffed out quickly. So good luck, Tracer, with this one. Dequaza's going to try to claim that. Especially since the rest of the red team is now also on the way and moving down to the bottom of the map. They are going to get siege giants. They're stealing those away easy peasy. Again, it's the bigger they are on Tychus' 4, and that makes a lot more sense now against Diablo, of course. Chunking him down in his hit point pool, definitely something that they need to do. But I'm interested in the combo. I really want to know what combo they're going to use. Because, oh, Ultralisk! Oh, he's ultra dead. Well, the Tychus also dies. He went in deep for the grenade against Ultra and took Gul'dan down, but then he dies on the way back. So it's a kill for a kill and an even exchange. But they're still pressuring through the mid here. There's a few gems that have been turned in by the red team. Of course, they want to reach the grand final, and if they're able to take just another map victory, then they advance. This is the best of 3 after all, as pointed out earlier. But here we have it. They're starting to move in for a little kill, but no, not quite. So down at the bottom of the map, the Space Goat still active against Dequaza, but you can see that the wall is already slowly lost here. And the brawl in the middle just continues, and it seems like Shiza Kid is dead again. And is he gonna make it out? Yeah, the meatball. The meatball with the kill. Nice. Nicely done. Yeah, well, that was definitely a little bit scary for me. Veni Vidi Pipi. She came, she saw, and she peed her pants. And then she died. So 3 kills to 4. The red team trying to run with it and using the advantage here. They nearly got level 7 talents in, which is also kind of nice. And if they can use that to turn in, that would be great. But for now, it's Stanozovsky who nearly delivers the 24 gems that he was holding. That could have been a bit of a problem, because now the 2-head squad, they are about to lock in the extra talent. And as I said, if they are able to lock in the first Web Weaver wave, that would be kind of neat. They're making the play for Ultralisk. No, not quite. Maybe a little bit of a play. Diablo done with the quest. And here come the level 7 talents also for the blue team. We got the blistering attacks in already. And of course now the locked and loaded. Oh yeah. And it's the blue team who gets the first Web Weavers. Oh, no! Tracer! Not at that moment in time. That hurts. Tracer down. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Team. Nice save. That could have been close. Okay. So they save May, they lose Tracer. He's going to be back in 5 seconds, so good for that. But yeah, the Web Weavers are already touching ground, so now it's all about the defense. And let's see what they can do here. Immediately they're moving in, taking the small ones down first before they go for the big one. Oftentimes you can just go for both. And down at the bottom of the map we have Ragnaros going straight for the trade. Alrighty, so Molten Core is already in. 3 kills to 5. Let's have a little bit of a check already what the damage numbers are doing so far. It's Ultralisk himself who's leading the charge here. Fighting a little bit battle with Maitri on Tychus. And if Tychus gets another good lock on the minigun against Diablo, then he's going to take that lead within seconds. And Dibbles is moving out, trying to get the lock on Tracer, but can't really get control of Limo here. Yeah, Ultras gets attacked too. Okay, they're trying once again to go for Gul'dan, but Hazu is ready. And he nearly died for it as well. Hazu was insanely low at this one. And he currently holds 24 gems. Lucio, on the other hand, he's down. Lucio gets eliminated. And they're gonna try and also lock in Tracer once again. And this time they get the kill. They slam her into the wall, and that's 7 kills to 3 now. So a very, very nice defense from the red team. The 2-head squad doing a fantastic job, as long as they don't lose Dequaza here, because that's a lot of gems that he carries. But they have the level 10 talents, and we have the Sulfuras follow-up after the Leyline and Apocalypse, and they should have an easy time turning in, at least for now. And Dead Inside needs to be a bit careful on how deep he goes on this one. Alright, so he's able to get out, but they really wanted Urel here. And now they're already jumping straight up on the 4 to get some extra damage in before the Web Weavers are even on the map. So, good stuff. But, yep. Here we go. Another little fight in the middle of the map. And they are about to get their own level 10, so that's important. If you don't have level 10 for the defense, then you're going to be in a bit of trouble. And someone's in trouble. Talking about trouble, Dequaza, he makes it out, but that could have been a close call. At the top, they're going for May again. Shizakid gets hit a little bit by the hits from Gul'dan. Once the Ruinous Affliction kicks in, he's going to have the synergy with his level 1. And the Echoed Corruption is nearly done. He's at 32 stacks, pretty decent. Hazu, on the other hand, on the baseline with the 25 for Medivh. So he still has some work to do before he can safely play out the rest of the game, if he ever gets to that point. Topside pressure, mid lane also getting attacked. Web Weavers here have been defeated too. And here we go. At least the Fountain should be eliminated. Tigers is still top, and he's showing on the minimap, so you know he's not there. But here comes the Ice Wall. Alright, they're trying to save Diablo as well. Gul'dan, Ultralisk, and he's dead again. Leyline and Apoc both were set up here, but they couldn't get the kill. Now they're just trying to keep everybody alive. X-Ray is going through the portal, but the grenade pulls him back a bit further, and that's the end of Dibbles. The Lord of Terror turns into a tame kitten as he gets eliminated and loses a majority of his hit points. So now we have him stacking his baseline again. Hazu at least was able to keep himself alive, and he's sitting at 35 stacks, so he's close. He's very close to completing it. He needs to be super careful here, or it's going to be a very sad moment for the German. Yeah, time's ticking. We got another turn-in opportunity for the blue team. There's another lock. Dequaza. There's the shield. All right. They have another opportunity for a turn-in, but there's the Horrify. Oh, kill opportunity against Dead Inside. Oh, Urel. She gets out. Still 200 HP, by the way. Wasn't as close as it looked, but there wasn't a lot left on the hit point bar. Now, we also have a fair amount of gems in the hands of the 2-head squad. It's not only the blue team that can turn in again. The 2-head squad is about to lock in the remaining 1-2 gems that they need to complete all of this, and they are turning in quickly. That's 38 already delivered, make it 48. They're missing 7, and they got 6 out of those. Picking a few more up in the middle is all that they need to do, and it's happening right away. And interestingly enough, the blue team doesn't even contest it. They're just going for the camp. Might have just delayed this a little bit, honestly. If they are figuring out that there's a turning coming anyways, they might delay the camp just so they can set up a better defense in the middle. Now it's going to push out a little bit too far, I suppose, and the Web Weavers might get the assist from the towers at the wall. We'll see if they can make that play or not. But anyways, we still got the push to the middle. There's the level 13 Talon. That's another advantage for the 2-head squad. And, well, Cruelty is in. Nature Swiftman. And it's party time! Camp versus camp, and the Web Weavers. And here we go. There's the ley light, the A-bomb! And at least a few of the stuns connected. They're trying to go for Urel again, but she pops the ult. 16 versus 16, Urel! Wall stun, Dead Inside, and he gets out again. No! Baby! On point! On point! Quasar with a big bullseye right here. Nicely done. Yeah, Shiza Kid gets away. Oh, but Lucio, nah, he also gets out. They are pressuring the bot lane hard. Tigers is still defending the middle. They have to send someone towards the top eventually. But holy macaroni, that setup was sexy as hell. 5 kills to 8 now, and a big push through the bottom of the map. I mean, damn. They really want that keep, don't they? It's a 5 versus 5 on even talents. They're diving in deep for Ultralisk, and they might be able to get the kill this time. Nah, gets out with the portal. Haas is also done with his own quest now. They go for Rutsu, and he's dead. At least they're getting the Molten Core in, but Diablo is also in trouble. And X-Ray dies too. A double kill for the blue team. They're saving the keep at the bottom of the map, and they're able to get 2 kills. Another connect. Dead Inside gets healed out, and now they're going for Ragnaros. Tracer is dead though. Gul'dan with the kill against Tracer, but Quasar is not going to make it, so at least they get the counter kill here. But once again, guys, the beautiful kill in this last battle. Let's take another look at it. Check this one out. Keep an eye on her. Urel, there she goes, and then BAM! Flattened. Going full on. Oh, careful. May. Yeah, okay, she gets out. Yeah. Full on in and dropping the hammer on her. Well done. And now it's party time. I mean, damn. Team RageQuit, they're really getting the kills in now, aren't they? First they got Ragnaros, now they got Ultralisk on his Gul'dan as well. They might have a chance to not only get a turn in, but also steal a few of the camps away here. That would be kind of neat. Yeah, still have the setup in the middle. Web Weavers are calming down. And they haven't taken a fort down yet. They've lost 2 forts, they nearly lost the keep. But they are playing now to finally remedy that fact a little bit. In kills and experience, they're still incredibly even with the opponent's team. But of course, they need to finally gain a bit of momentum here and get something out of it. They need to capitalize on this one. Limo, be careful, bro. There's the lock. And he dodges out on all of it. That was a lot. That was actually a risky move from the 2-head squad. Pretty much just trying to make sure that they get a kill before the Web Weavers are attacking so that they have an easier defense, and it didn't really work out. 40,000 damage by now for Ultralisk. The level 16 talent is in for Team RageQuit, but the red team is going to pick it up in just another moment too. And of course, with the Molten Core used a bit earlier, Ragnaros doesn't have the cooldown, so he can't use it to defend the bottom fort. They're losing that for sure. And in the mid lane, with Odin being popped, the outcome is inevitable here as well. Runa's Affliction is kicking in. Gul'dan is already defending the top lane, but everybody else seems to be moving there in an attempt to not only get the fort, but maybe even drop him. But instead, they're refocusing their attention into the middle, trying to take the wall down, and maybe even Diablo. X-Ray! Yeah, and he gets out. Nice Horrify. Beautiful Horrify. Nearly led to a death on Urel, but she was able to get her ult out. Still gets chased a little bit. And talking about chasing, they're not only chasing the Space Goat, they're chasing everybody right now. And they're attempting to get a kill against Mei once again. Can they maybe drop Lucio here? And nope, not really. But I'm not quite sure. Can the red team escape? They can't. No. They lost 2. Maybe they lose 3. Ultra. There, the portal of Azorbs. Nice. But 2 of them are not able to make it out. And now it seems like Team RageQuit, they want the keep at the bot lane. But here comes Ragnaros. And it's party time for him once again. Yeah, the Molten Core, X-Ray in trouble. He goes down. Nicely done. I gotta give it to Team RageQuit. They are making this look much closer than I expected it to be. So good stuff. We could see game number 3. We could see a final map here. Nice dodge by Danozovsky. They are running a little bit low on hit points though, but it seems like they want that keep. I'm just not sure if they can get it without sacrificing too many of their players. They take it down, but here comes the attack and Lucio, he survives. Oh, they catch on Tychus, but there's no follow-up. So Tychus gets away. Lucio was able to escape. Tracer died, and now everybody is just on the run. Now the situation in gems on the map is that both of the teams had the exact same amount of turn-ins by now. We have 24 gems against 32 that the 2 teams are holding, and it's more about the camps than anything else. Now we're waiting for Tracer and Urel, of course, to pop back up, but there's also a boss up on the map, and it seems like the 2HeadSquad is going for it, and indeed they are. So they still have an upper hand as long as the 2 players on the blue team are dead, and therefore they have no problem locking in the first boss actually in this game. So on the right side of the map, a keep has fallen. Team RageQuit hasn't lost one yet. And they're really drawing even in structures here, even pulling ahead a little bit. But now they have to face the music here at the top, because that could become a big issue. We have 15 minutes. 15 minutes. It's not really that bad. But you need to make sure that you save the keep. At least you want to try as best you can. There's no real threat of the 2HeadSquad getting a turn in, because they're only at 38 gems. So they will have to get another 22, 21. Before they can do anything here. But there's of course a bit of room that they have, and with everybody just defending the top lane, the bottom of the map is wide open, and Ragnaros is already moving in to finally take down the keep that they already damaged earlier in the game, and this one just can't be saved. So they might not get the most value out of the boss at the top lane, but again, since the boss needs to be defended against, and most of the blue team's players are doing exactly that, they have a lot of space at the middle and the bottom of the map to take fort and keep down and then fall back. 12 kills to 11. But here comes the play for X-Ray. Yeah, dodges out on the wall at least, and good ley line. Apok, and they get at least some hits, and here's again the Molten Core, Horrify, and that could hurt. That's gonna hurt a lot. Where's the Sulfuras? He's gonna drop it eventually. And there we have it. Lucio goes down, gets absolutely blasted by Ragnaros. Absolutely blasted. Crazy stuff. Really well done. And that's now 56,000 damage on Gul'dan too. Another ley line comes through. They have the level 20. They lock it in right away. Heroic difficulty for Ragnaros. And bam, they're all getting popped here. They take down not only Rel, but Lucio. Plus also Tychus. Another lock against Mei. Shizakid. Oh, he's so close to dying. Rutsu wants him, but they let him live for now, and they're focusing on the core. The 2HeadSquad, they want to make this a 2-0, and it's looking better and better by the second. It's going to be another 15 seconds until Lucio is back, and the core is already losing hit points. Great finale here for the red team as they are trying to reach the grand final of the Mythical Championship. The attack against Equaza unsuccessful for the time being. There's the kill attempt against Mei. The core is about to fall. This is game. This is the 2HeadSquad moving on to the grand final of the Mythical Championship. GG and well played as they take down Team RageQuit with a 2-0 victory.
Thank you everybody for watching the video today. I hope that you enjoyed the show and the commentary. And keep in mind that the spoiler protection that is going to run for the rest of the video is made possible by all the support on patreon.com. So guys, if you want to support my work, if you want to help me start new projects and keep the spoiler protection in place, please consider heading over to patreon.com/Khaldor. There's also a link in the YouTube description, and check that out. Thanks in advance, and see you guys next time with more esports coverage here on Khaldor TV. Have a great day.